Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you the rest of how to make a blender cup, mug, whatever you want to call it, ceramic cup. Anyways, this is the second part of a two-part video, and I hope you enjoy the rest. Alright, so guys, now after we've done this, after you've got your cup, you want to first go into tab into edit mode, and then let's see. Just about right here. We're going to go to face select, okay? And you want to make sure that we get like a good view of this. So we're going to be clicking on these two faces and these two faces, and we're going to delete them. So first go to face select, and then you'll see the two faces that this thing will be on, that these two ends will be on, and so I want to delete these four faces because those are the places that I need to delete. So I'm just going to press X, press faces. There you go, they're gone. That looks pretty neat. I mean, it looks terrible right now, but it's about to look really, really good. Alright, tab back into object mode. Shift select both of them, and then press Control J, okay? So now they're one object, and this will be a lot easier to use. Alright, tab into edit mode, and let's zoom in on the first top. So first we want to click on edge select. This is the little button, it's the middle button down here, and we want to right click on three edges, 1, 2, and 3 edges. Those 3 edges are the ones you want to click on. Press F to fill them in. Alright, now let's go down here. Alright, so here's the edges. A, deselect everything first. 1, 2, 3. Those 3 edges. Press F to fill those in. Alright, I'm going to pan over to this side. It's kind of a pain sometimes to do. Alright, and then we're going to fill in these ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4 this time because there's more edges to have to fill. Or actually, no, only 3. Deselect. Do the top one first. 1, 2, 3, 4. These. And then do these bottom 4. A, deselect, and there we go, perfect. Press F to fill, and now you've got what your first one looks like. Now we need to duplicate that on the bottom. And this is why I wanted you guys to shape your handles correctly, because it's just going to look nicer in the end. So we need to select on this one, oops, that's wrong. This one, and this one. So those 3, that edge, and then these 2 sides. Press F to fill. Let's do it on the other side. A, deselect. Always deselect after doing filling, or else it's going to look really weird. Alright, do the same on this side. F to fill. Now we got to do the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Fill. 1, 2, 3. Fill. There you go. Now you've got a really, really good looking whatever you call it, cup. So now it's all collected, or what do you call it? Sorry, I'm terrible at this. Now that it's all put together, it looks perfect. All we gotta do is give it a subdivision surface and give it a certain kind of material. So first, let's go into cycles render for this next part. Tab into object mode, and first let's go to object modifiers button. It's this little blue wrench. Click on add modifier, and then go down to subdivision surface and right click on that. As you can see, your thing has gotten a lot different already. Then let's put both the view and the render to 3. Okay, so now as you can see, my handle, even though it looked kind of bad in the beginning, it's looking a lot nicer now, and now it looks like a really good looking cup. So, oops, I did not mean to have 4. I wish I could use 4, but I am just now going to press the smooth button, which will fix everything. So if you go to this transform, edit, under edit, you'll see shading, press smooth. See if this is flat, smooth. You can't really tell a difference because my screen recorder is really bad, so sorry about that, but you know what to click. Alright, next thing that's going to happen is that we're going to click on the whatever you call it, this little, I don't even know what it is. It's, the material button. You're going to press new. So now you got as you can see, the color just changes a lot when you get a new material. And then you're going to make this, first you're going to press on the surface button, and you're going to press Mix Shader. So there you go, Mix Shader. Go to the FAC and just type in 0.14. Okay, the first shader is going to be diffuse. If I can find it, diffuse. The second shader is going to be glossy. Make sure that these are both Beckman. Sometimes my computer always does GGX for some reason. I don't even know what that means. Alright, then you want to set the roughness to 0. So, because you wanted this to look like a ceramic cup, not all rough and weird. And that's it for the cup. You have now finished your cup, but you probably want some background and all this crazy stuff extra. So let's zoom out a little bit and go to View, Front, and put your cursor just right under the bottom of the cup and press Shift A, Mesh, Plane. Alright, we're going to scale this by 5, right? Yeah, 5. Alright, there we go. And then bring this up just under it. There you go. And you can make this color whatever you want. I mean, literally, it's your choice. So I'm gonna make it just leave it as diffuse. I'm gonna make this like a light blue. That'll look nice. You know what? I'll make it like just not yellow. How about red? All right, red looks pretty good. That's a nice color. That's all you have to do for the color. And then if you press Shift C, or yeah, Shift Z, you can see what this thing is going to look like a little bit. So that's just only 10 samples. You're probably going to, if you're going to use this as a background, you're going to set it as way higher for samples, but I'm not setting this as a background, so it's just going to look fine how it is. Alright, let's go back to object mode, and I need to fix something real quick with my material for this. So I'm just going to press Shift Z again, zoom in, and as you can see, I mean, this might not be for you, but I just want to make sure this little weird thing is just reflecting it, and I don't really like that, so I'm going to set this color to like a light blue instead. Use this real quick, see what the difference would be. Trying to make sure I can see it really, because I can't. And we're going to put the roughness on this to 1. I just want to try this. You guys don't have to follow me right now. I'm just going to make sure that I'm giving you guys the best video to give you guys the best look on your ceramic cup. So that doesn't look very good. Let's just leave this at like 0.2 maybe, or 0.5. How does that look? You guys can leave it at whatever you guys want, maybe 0.0 or just 0, whatever. I'm just going to try 5, and maybe later on I can change it back to whatever it was before, 0.0. But I'm just going to change it to that. You guys leave it how it is. Don't bother with any of the stuff that I was doing. Alright, back where we were. Okay, let's go to View, Front. Select your cursor and put it right behind the camera. Press Shift A, Mesh, Plane. Press R, press X, press 90. No. Okay, don't do that. Control Z. Control Z. Okay. So right now, alright, we want to go back. So right here, press your cursor right there. Press Shift A, Plane. Rotate on the Y-axis and type in 45. And then we're going to scale this. Press 3. That should be good. Go to material, press new, press emission for the kind of material that it is. I think it's emissions up here. Emission. There you go. Set the strength to 10, and let's take a look at the rendered view of this. We're going to make sure that this is good looking, because the entire way. We never want to mess up, so let's go to render view. Let me go to camera view actually. So this is what you're going to get when you make your thing, and if you want to change anything, you would change that in this probably. So I'm trying to see what my cup needs to look like. Alright, So now that I've got the emission thing right behind me, it's making the view look a lot nicer than it was before. So keep your roughness at 0. I just had to figure that out. Make sure that I wasn't messing you guys up or anything. Shift Z again. Zoom in. You guys can, if you want, you can press N and then press lock camera to view. And you guys can move your camera by pressing the middle mouse. But I like the camera just how it is. This is exactly how I want it to look. You know what? Actually, it doesn't. I want it to look like that. Alright, there we go. So, let's go to the camera button. Our last things that we have to do is it depends on whether you're making a background. So just bear with me, guys, if you're not making a background image, if you're just going to make a Blender thing. If you guys are making a background image, you want to bring this resolution up to 100%, okay? If you're not making a background image, just leave it at at 50%, okay? But I'm making a background image, so I'm leaving it at 100%. Then go to sampling or integrator, as some of the old versions have it. And you probably only need to set this to around, I'd say like only 300, 400. But I'm making this a desktop background, so it has to be super good. But before we do anything else, let's just make sure that this looks good. So press the render button and just see what it looks like. So this is what you're gonna have, and then afterwards you can make it a regular version of it. So that's what it looks like. That's pretty good. I'm happy with it, I think, mostly. Alright, back to 3D view. I'm gonna real quick go to my thing again. There it is. Press Z. Make sure that I can see this. I'm just gonna set this roughness to, oh yeah, the roughness. Set it to 0.1, guys, okay? I just figured it out. Yeah, 0.3. That's just what I'm setting it as. You guys can mess around with the roughness all you want. All that's gonna do is just show you how much glint it's, how like far the thing itself will shine, and so you guys can mess with that all you want. I'm gonna do 0.3 though. So yeah, I want 0.3 probably. So I'm just gonna set this to 0.3. You guys can do 0.1. This is something that you guys want to experiment with to figure out exactly what you guys want, because everybody has their own opinion about everything. So yeah. Alright, we're now gonna go back to 3D view and we're ready to render it. But first, make sure that your render samples, if you're not making a like I said before, if you're not making a background, then don't bother with this thing right here. Just leave it at 50%. And then make this render sample only about like 300. But I'm making this a background, so I need to set it to around like 5,000 maybe? Something like that. I don't know. What should I set it to? I'll set it to 3,000 just because I want to make sure that this is perfect when it ends. Alright, and that's it. I'm going to pause the video and I'll show it back to you guys in the end. So, I'll be right back. Alright, here's the cup when it's almost finished. I mean, here's like, it's the cup. The rest of the outside hasn't been finished. I just wanted you guys to be able to see what the cup actually looked like when it was finished. And just so you know, if you want to save it as an image, you can go down to this image button and press save as image, or save as image. But it has to be completely done rendering, or you'd have to press the escape button to end rendering, but I don't want to do that. So press escape button if you want to end the render right now and just have that, and then you can press image, save as image. But I don't want to do that. I want to have the entire picture, and I think that's it. So also, guys, check out my friend's YouTube channel called The Dub Creeper. He makes video game gameplays. It's really fun to watch. He does Tanky, he does Contract Wars, he does Minecraft, he does this one other really fun game. I forgot what it's called. But anyways, does a bunch of crazy stuff, a bunch of fun games. And actually, I'm in a few of them, but not all of them. And I thank you for watching, guys, and I hope to see you in the next few videos. Thanks, bye.